So anybody having doubts in the yesterday's class? Functions topic has completed. So today we are going to discuss a new concept. So can I start the class or shall we wait for some? So do you have any doubts you can ask in the previous class? Okay, fine. So let us continue with today's concept. So today we are going to discuss about strings. Uh, I hope you all know about strings. So strings. So in strings, we are going to see introduction to strings. So in introduction, we will discuss about string declaration, and after declaration, we are going to see string operations like string operations like uh, string slicing, and string concatenation, string operations. Yeah, string slicing is also one of the operation. String slicing and string concatenation. Concatenation, you already know that, and string replication also we can see. So these are we are going to see in string slicing. After that, string methods. Okay, string methods we are going to discuss after that. So finally, we will discuss programs using string methods. Okay, this is our today's class concepts, string methods. So today we are going to discuss this. So let's start from strings introduction. Okay. Uh, so now I think my voice is clear and audible to everyone, right? Okay. So let's start discussing concepts. Uh, so we respond. What is a string actually? Uh, so we already seen the declaration in the previous classes. No problem. Yes, sequence of characters, and uh, string is nothing but a sequence or group of characters denoted in quotations. Okay, so let's declare a string. S is equal to APSS DC. Okay, so this string has how many characters? How can I find the length of this string? How can I find length of the string? So in Python, declare we can declare string in quotations, either single quotations or double quotations. Okay, single line string. So this is called single line string. Single line string. Okay, this is single line string declaration. Suppose so we want to find the length of the string, then we can apply len. Okay, there are 6 characters available in this particular string. Suppose I want to create a multi-line string. Okay, this is a single line string. So like this we will create a single line string. So now let's discuss a multi-line string. So how can we declare multi-line strings? Yeah, strings are immutable. Immutable means we cannot change the strings. We cannot change the characters in the strings. Okay. So but we can reassign the new strings. Okay, that we will discuss. Strings are immutable. That's correct. Using triple quotes, we will discuss multi-line string. Multi-line string. Okay. Suppose let me discuss. I am creating here a multi-line string. Hi, welcome to the Python training offered by APSSTC for the students who are pursuing graduation. So this is a multi-line string, right? So we can call this string now. Here, whenever I call this string, wherever the new line exists, it is displaying \n. Okay. So in Python also, new line is denoted by \n. Python training offered by APSSDC. After that, here again I got \n because here it is starting a new line. Okay, pursuing graduation. Okay, here also new line. So this is a multi-line string. So this like this you can declare multi-line string. Okay. So now let's discuss about string slicing. Okay, it is very important. String slicing. So do you know what is string slicing? So what is string slicing actually? Anybody know that string slicing? So string slicing is nothing but accessing substring from the given string, substring from the original string. That is nothing but slicing. Okay. So accessing substring from the given string. Suppose let us say previously in the S character we are having APSSDC, right? So it is a collection of characters, APSSDC. Suppose if I want to access the character A, how I can access? I want to only display the character A from the string S. How I can do that? Yes, S of 0. So S of 0, we need to give index positions. We can access the string characters based on index, S of 0. So S of 0, S of 1, S of 2, up to so on, we can access the characters. So this is called positive index. Okay. So whenever we are starting from 0 to 0, 1, 2, up to so on, it is a positive index. Suppose we can also access the characters from backwards, so that we can start from -1. Okay. We can start from -1, S of -1, and S of -2, and S of -3, like this, -1, -2, -3, up to so on. So like this, you can access string from backwards. So this is negative index. Okay, negative indexing. So indexing is also used for accessing characters. Okay, so like this, you can access characters from the given string based on index positions. Okay, index positions యూస్ చేసుకొని మనం ఇలా స్ట్రింగ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ని యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు. అలాగే Suppose now like slicing. Till now we have discussed it. We have discussed it that we can accessing a single character. Suppose I want to access multiple characters. So from the string S, in the string S we are having APSSDC. So I want to access AP. What is the syntax? I want to access API. Start, stop, and skip. Correct. So I want to tell you the syntax first. String name is variable name of start index colon is the slice operator. Okay, and stop index skip is not mandatory. Skip is by default skip will be +1. If you need, you can change that. Okay, so by default skip value will be +1. So you need to mention start index, stop index. If you need, you can mention skip also. Okay, but otherwise it will take as +1. Suppose I want to get AP, right? So I want to get the AP from APSSDC. What is the syntax? What is the answer? I want to get the substring AP from the original string APSSDC. What is the syntax? So based on this syntax, based on this, you can tell. Is it correct? S of 0:1. Is it correct? Once verify. Once do that. No, it is wrong. It is giving only A because here similar to range function, it considers uh, end stop value, right? Stop is will be considered as stop -1. Okay, stop -1 position only it considers. So then we have to give S of 0:2. Capital S, not small s, capital S. Okay, AP. Then we are getting AP. Okay, right. So S of 0:2. Is it clear for all till now? Remaining people, is it clear for all? Colon is the slice operator. Before colon, you have to mention start index, and after colon, you have to mention end index. So end index will be considered up to end stop -1. Suppose if we say as stop, it will consider up to stop -1 position. What happens if we give S of 0? Yes. So that's also we will discuss. S of 0:. So when we didn't mention stop value, stop index, by default, it takes up to last position. By default, it takes up to last position. Okay. So when we didn't mention stop value, by default, it will consider up to last position. So here, capital S. Okay. So if we didn't mention start value also, suppose I am not mentioning start value also, only colon I am giving, then it will consider the entire string. Okay. Then start equal to 0 and stop equal to last position. Okay. Start to end. Yes. Suppose if I give only n value, suppose I give only 3, then will start will be equal to 0. Start will be equal to by default start index will be equal to 0. APS, I am getting 3 characters from the string APS is DC. So now it is now it will be clear for all. Once respond. So is it clear till now? What is the difference between doc string and multi-line string? Yeah. So doc string, suppose let us say doc string is for yeah, both are same actually. Suppose let us say doc string will be looks like multi-line comments. Okay. So doc string looks like multi-line comments. Suppose let us say here dir of s. So doc string can be accessed. Suppose dir of s, right? Let's wait. Help of str. Str is the predefined method for strings. So I'm giving help of str. So here there is some description, right, for the strings. So that description can be accessed using underscore doc. So let me show you that underscore doc attribute. For every thing, it will be there. So underscore double underscore doc double underscore. I think, yeah, no problem. So okay. So now let's check the dir. Dir of capital S. See, here there is a double underscore doc, right? This is a special attribute. So this gives us the doc string. Okay. So this gives us doc string of a string. Okay. So now let me apply that doc string. S dot double underscore doc. So it gives the description about the strings. So this is about doc string. Okay. So doc string is different and string is multi-line string is different. So if we assign multi-line string can be declared as a we will assign multi-line string to the variable, right? Then it is a multi-line string. If we didn't assign to any variable, it is a doc string. So doc string will be declared for object-oriented programming like functions, or for functions also we can give doc string. Okay, for functions, classes. At the time of object-oriented, we will discuss that about doc string. So now itself, you can remember multi-line string. Okay, multi-line string is nothing but you will assign a variable. Okay. So doc string actually it is nothing but a description of a class or function, anything we will call it as a doc string. So now let's come to again slicing. So from this, for me, a question for you. Suppose I want to access SDC. So all of you try syntax for accessing SDC substring from APSS DC. So all of you tell me the syntax to access SDC substring from the, yes, correct, -3. So from based on positive index or negative index, anything you can do. So anything you can apply, no problem, either positive index or negative index. Yeah, S of 3 colon, correct. So let's see S of 3 colon is working or not. Yes, correct. So because the position where the S is starting is 3. Okay. So from there we are considering up to end of the string. You can also use negative index. So C -1, D -2, and S -3. -3 colon SDC. Okay. So like this you can access. So this is about slicing. Suppose we can also reverse the string. Yeah, you can also write S of 3 colon 6. 3 colon 6. Yeah, correct. 3 colon 6 also you can use. So if we didn't mention the last position, so then it will consider up to, if we didn't mention the stop index, then it will consider up to last position. Okay. So right. So I hope you are clear now till now. Okay, somebody is again painting on the screen. Don't do that. Okay. So now let's suppose here is a task for you. You need to convert. Suppose here is a task for you. You need to convert the string hello. Suppose let me define a string a equal to hello. You want to convert this into a reverse string. Okay. You want to reverse this string. Reverse the string using slicing. So we can reverse the string using slicing. All of you try it. Yes. Reverse -1 colon. It will work? A of -1 colon. All of you try that. No, you cannot do that. Only O is getting. It is wrong. So some of your friend Bala Shankar given A of double colon -1. Correct. It is right answer actually. So we can also do it by understanding. Let's do it. Okay. Suppose actually we want to reverse the string, right? So reverse the string means we want to access string from backwards. Okay. So string from backwards. That means I'm going to take the length of the string, length of A, minus 1 because length is one value less than the last position of index. Okay, so length is, suppose length is, let us say 1 2 3 4 5. In the hello string we are having 5 characters, but the index position is will be 4 only because index position will start from 0 0 1 2 3 4. So the last position is 4. That's why I'm taking here length of a minus 1. Okay, here we are reversing the index colon. After that you need to give last position, that is this position is 0. Okay, so this position is 0. We have to give 0 0. If we give this, so we will get the empty string because we have to here mention step parameter. Okay, we have to give step also, step value also, step index also. So step index here I am giving as minus 1 because we here we need to decrement this. So length of a minus 1 means 5 minus 1 4. 4 to 0 we have to decrement. That's why 4 4 0 minus 1. See here I didn't got h. I didn't got the character h. So I got O, I got double L, E, and I have to get H at the last. But I didn't got that. Why? Because here we have to change it. So the index position is 0, but we have to do minus 1, right? 0 minus of 0 minus minus 1. So then we have to give minus 1. So then we don't need to give any value here. So then we will get all the characters. Okay. So if we didn't mention that, it will consider the last position only. We didn't mention length of a minus 1. By default, it will consider last position. So this like this also we can get. So this is the syntax for reversing a string. So like this you can reverse the string. So is it completed for all till now? So shall we move to the next one? So is it clear for all till now? Hello. Shall we discuss next topic? Is it clear for all till now? అందరికీ అర్థమైంది ఎక్కడి వరకు? Okay. So next thing we are going to see string concatenation and updating, right? So string concatenation. So suppose let us say here I am having a new string. Hello, hello world. So in the output I should get. So output must be hello Python. So I should get this output. how I should get. So this will be the input. So this will be the input. So this will be the input string. So I should get output string as hello Python. So what is the code? What is the syntax for that? What is the syntax for that? This must be the output. Okay. If this string is my input and I should in the output I should get hello Python. What we want to do? A of double colon. So don't forget about A. We are not using A string now. We are using only B string. So do you understand? I think you didn't understand my question. So I will give this B string as input to the program. So that program should return hello Python as the output. Okay. That is my question. So this is my input to the program. This B string is my input to the program. The output, hello Python should be the output. So in a single line, we can do that. B dot pop of world plus. What is pop? From where you got pop method? See, in the starting of this class, we discussed already. What did we discuss? It we cannot change the strings because they are immutable. So we can create only new strings. Yeah, somebody given the answer 0:5 plus Python. Correct. That will be correct. So B of hello. We want only hello substring, right? Hello, we have to take from this. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Colon 5. We have to O position is 4, but we have to give 5. Okay. So in between them, I will have space. Okay. After space, you can start writing the required word. So hello Python. Okay, like this you can get. So here we are concatenating the string and we are updating a word to that and creating a new string. So this is a new string. If you observe B, you will have only the old string because we didn't reassign this to the B. Okay, so that's why. So B string is not changing. So here we are creating a new string. Is this example clear for all? ఇది అందరికీ అర్థమైందా ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏం చేసామన్నది ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ టాపిక్ స్ట్రింగ్ రిప్లికేషన్ వాట్ ఈస్ రిప్లికేషన్ రిప్లికేషన్ అంటే ఏంటో తెలుసా మీకు Do you know what is replication? Copying. Okay. Not copying. Not copying actually. It is repeating. Okay. Replication is nothing but repeating a string or character. Suppose let us say here we are having the string called ABC. Okay. So I'm going to repeat this string. So by using asterisk symbol, we can repeat asterisk 3 times. See here. So ABC, ABC, ABC. 3 times I got a new string. So that is nothing but replication. Replica of original, correct. So by using asterisk symbol, you can repeat the string. So this is about replication. Suppose take another example. Suppose let me take my name, Venkata Gopi. So I'm going to replicate this string 10 times. So I got 10 times in the string, I got 10 times Venkata Gopi. Okay. So is this replication అందరికి అర్థమైందా ఇది replication? Nothing but repeating. Okay. Okay. So now we have completed string operations, I think. Yeah, let's go for string methods. So string methods. So there are many string methods. So let's check. Let me check that. Suppose previously we are having capital S, right? So let's take this capital S. So these are all string methods. These are all attributes, not string methods actually. So string methods will start from here. Capitalize, case fold, center, encode, ends with, expand types, find, format. So let me explain you one by one. Okay. So if you want a description along with the description, you can go for help of str. So methods will start from here. Here, count, case fold, center, capitalize. Yeah. So from capitalize, methods are going to start. Returns a capitalized version of the string. Okay. So let's start discussing capitalize. So let me create a string. Suppose a equal to, suppose let us take a string called, what is the today's date? Tuesday. So this is the string actually. So from this string, we are going to apply capitalize. So you can observe the original string is all are having only lowercase characters. Okay. So when we apply capitalize method, let's see what it will do. Capitalize. So these are all methods, string methods. Okay. So methods are used for a specific purpose. Okay. Capitalize. First we are going to see capitalize. After that we will see upper. See. So what is the difference you observed when we applied this method? Once respond. So when we applied capitalize method, what is the difference you observe? Returns a new string, returns a string with first letter as capital, first character in uppercase. First character in uppercase. Yes, starting letter is capitalized. So for converting starting letter to the capital, then we can apply this. Suppose let us say we are having a task, like we are having a text file, either it might be text file or PDF, anything. So we want to convert all the letters, all the lines. We want to extract all the lines and we want to convert all the first letter in capital. Then we can use this method. Okay. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All of you practice till now. 2 minutes. We will continue. Let me take a names list here. Names. The names list. I'm taking some names. Praveen. Samanvita. So, and take some other names like Ravi and Anush. So I want to convert all these names. For every name in this list, the first character is not in capital. Okay, I want to convert the first letter of this strings to capital. How can I do that? So all of you try this task. Uh, convert first character into capital for all the list of strings and update in the list. Again, we have to also update in the list. The original list. To update in the original list. So try this task, all of you. Convert first character into capital for all strings and update in the original list. Yeah, that I will tell later. Names dot capitalize. Is it works? I think it won't work. Because capitalize is a string method, not list method. Names is a list, right? Yeah. Janardhan. We will discuss that. How would we check whether the string is capital or not? We will check it later. There is another method for that. So for now, you do this task. Take this list and convert first character into capital for every string and update that string to the same position, same list. Okay. So try this task, all of you. Anybody completed? Please let me know. I will see. Anybody completed? Okay. So it's a time is 6 o'clock. 2:65. You can try 5 minutes. Shaker, Shiksha. Shiksha is correct. Your code is correct. But I told you to update the string to the same names list. Here, suppose if we converted Praveen as starting with capital letter, right? We have to update here in itself in this list only. Okay. Okay. Your code is correct actually. For every string, we have to apply capitalize method. Okay, so let me tell you now. So actually, list is also iterable, right? So in list also we will store the data based on index positions only. Suppose names is the here list name. Names of 0 we have Praveen. Names of 1 we have Samanvita. Names of 2 we have Ravi. So like that, same as string index positions, list also stores the data based on index only. Okay, so that you have to understand now. So for every name in names, okay, suppose I told you to update them to the original list, right? So suppose first do normally for I in names as previously often done, print of I dot capitalize. So if you done like this, only the strings are converted and displayed in the output. Okay. So if you give here and equal to space, so they will get in the new line. So, but my task is I told you to update them to the same list. Okay. So for that, I am going to get the index positions for index in range of length of the list. So based on the length of the list, I am repeating the loop here. Okay. Length of names. So here length of names, there are total 4 names in the list. So the length will be 4. So 0 to 4 means it will repeat 4 times. Okay. So in the initial stage, our index will be 0, right? 0. So then we are going to update names of index. Okay, in the index initially it will be 0. Names of index equal to names of index dot names of index dot capitalize. So this is the code. So now if you call the list names list, you will get every letter is converted into every first letter of the string is converted into capital. So this is the my task I give. So now you can observe the code. So based on length of the list, I have repeated the loop so that I can get the index positions of the list elements. So based on index, we can update the list. Okay. So this is about list updation, updating list elements in the list, updating elements in list. So I hope this program, it is not easy, no problem, but you have to understand the index positions and about list elements. Okay. So is this program clear for all? So in this code, we are not updating to the list. Just we are printing by converting every string first letter into capital. Okay. So but this code is updating to the original list. So that is the difference. Is this program clear for all? Okay. ఇక్కడ మనకి ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లోనేమో ఓన్లీ జస్ట్ డిస్ప్లే చేస్తాం, కన్వర్ట్ చేసి ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ ని క్యాపిటల్ గా కన్వర్ట్ చేసి అవుట్పుట్ లో డిస్ప్లే చేస్తాం. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఈ కోడ్ వచ్చేసరికి మనకి ఒరిజినల్ లిస్ట్ కి అప్డేట్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, ఇండెక్స్ పొజిషన్ బేస్ చేసుకో. సో ఈస్ దిస్ క్లియర్ ఫర్ ఎవరీవన్? Okay, let's see another method. We have completed capital. So let's see what is setter. Return a center string of length and width. So this is the padding is done using self-specified fill character. So this is centered. This converts the string into center. Let's see it how it works. Center. Suppose here we are having a, right? A is the string we are having. Previously we declared that. So a dot center of. I'm giving here how many spaces? 2 spaces. So it will take as an integer only, not string. So it is taking 1 space. So left and right. Suppose if we give 4 here, 2 spaces left and 2 spaces right, it is taking. If we give 8, it is taking spaces left and right. Okay. So it centers the given string based on the spaces we give. So fill char, we can also give the fill char attribute for the method. Let's give it fill char. Suppose I want to fill this with hyphen. See, hyphen is filled on the right side. Suppose if I give here 1 only, so 1 is not taken. If I give 2, is also not taken. 3. So Return a centered string of length width. Okay. So that is about the center. It centers the string. Now let's discuss count. Okay, count of the characters. Count method returns character number of times the character repeated the string. Suppose let us take a string APSSDC. So here I want to check how many times the character S is repeated. How many times the character S repeated? 2 times. So let's apply S dot count of how many times the character C is repeated. Okay, 1 time. So it returns the frequency of character in the given string. So that's it about count method. So now let's see another method, encode. Encode the string using codec registered for encoding. Suppose let us apply S dot encode. Here it is converted into binary format. Okay. Suppose let me store here S is stored in binary format. So now let me apply decode. So we will get the new string. So again I am reassigning to S. So that is about encoding and decoding. So if initially I am having the string in normal format. So when I applied encode, it converted into binary format. So to decode that, I am applying decode method. Okay. Again, I got the string APSSDC. Next method is ends with. Okay. So ends with and starts with. Ends with, starts with, find, format. You will see this method. Ends with. Okay. Suppose let us say here we are having a string APSDC, right? S dot ends with is this string ending with C or not? True. S dot ends with, is this string ending with D? False. So ends with false. Okay. Everybody clear up to now? So some of you are asking about center method. Suppose let me create an apple, c equal to apple string here, c dot center of. Here I am giving the it centers the string. Okay, it centers the string. Suppose here I am giving 20. See here. So here we are getting. So you can observe this length. Okay, then you can observe how many spaces we are getting. 20 spaces we are getting. Okay, 20 20 the length is including spaces, right? This is how many? 1 2 3 4 and 5. That means it is having 15 spaces, 15 extra spaces, and then string. Okay, suppose c dot center of, if I give 4, it is not taking any spaces, it is just centering the string. It is taking only one space here. See, it takes, if I give 4, it takes only 2 spaces. By 2 it will divide. Okay, if I give here 6, so it takes this many number of spaces. See, I got here only left, right side. Left side I didn't. That's why if you take here 20, so like this it will work. So this total length is 20. So that means this string got extended up to 20 characters. Okay, that's it about center. So we have completed the ends with, right, previously. So now let's discuss start with. Suppose S is the word we are using. S dot starts with. Starts with of it check returns true if the given the string starting with given character. Either it returns false. So S dot starts with A. True. Okay. Okay. So now let's discuss a program using start with and end with. Okay. Suppose let us take cities. It is like Vijayawada, Vellore, Varanasi, and Bangalore, Ahmedabad. So from this Ahmedabad, okay. From these cities, I want only the cities starting with V. Okay. From this list of cities, find the cities starting with V, character V. Okay. So what to do that? So we want to check whether the cities are starting with character V or not. So all of you try this. All of you try this and let me know the answer in the chat box. Okay. So by using starts with method, you can do. So you want to display the city names which are starting with V character.
1 second, sir. Please,
Okay.
everyone, feedback feedback form మన చాట్ బాక్స్ లో పెట్టానండి. ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఫామ్ ఫిల్ చేయండి.
Shiksha. Shiksha, yes, your answer is also correct. You can also do like that. Without using not keyword, you can do like that. If that condition fails, you can write else part. Okay. So like that also you can do. So now let's see another task based on this ends with and starts with. We will discuss another task. So words. So here I am taking a words list. Condition. Conclusion. So here I am taking some static words in the list. Competition. Consult. So compensation. So from this list of words, so I will keep this in the chat box if you want also. So I have kept the list in the chat box. You can use that as input. So from this list, find words starting with CON and ending with TION. Ending with this is the task for you. You have to do it now. So find words starting with CON and ending with TION. So output must be condition, competition, compensation. CON, right? CON. Let's take CO only. CO and ON. So let's take like that. So you have to find the word starting with CO and ON. Okay. Conclusion also, then we will get conclusion. Conclusion, competition, and compensation. So this must be the output. So you have to find the word starting with CO and ending with ON. So try this task, all of you. Yes, your friends have completed. That's the correct answer. Starts with and ends with both methods you want to use. So you can check the code. So that's correct. Okay. So those who are not completed, you can try it later. So now you can ask the doubts in the today's class. We will continue this concept because there are many methods to discuss. So we will discuss them in the next continuation class. So all of you try this task at home. Okay, you can ask the doubts in the today's class regarding string, declaration, string method, string operations, anything, string slicing. So like that, you can ask anything. So I will upload this notebook in GitHub. Today's date is 29. Okay. Let me change this. How would you check? Yes, there is a method for that. Is upper and is lower. So if you want to check upper case, then you can use is upper method. If you want to check lower case, you can use is lower method. Is upper and is lower. Okay. By using those methods, you can. Let me put this link for you in the chat box. So for the files, you can access this. Okay. So you can ask the doubts in today's class. If you are having any. Feedback form, I think already given. You didn't check that. You can ask any doubts now. So we are having some time. How check a string contains specific substring? Yes, also that also we can do. Suppose let me take a new cell. Suppose let us take a string s equal to hello world. Hello world. So here I'm going to check condition like hello in S. True. So like this you can see. Okay. So Janardhan, is it clear? So like this you can check. How check a string contains a specific substring or not. Explain string slicing once again. Yeah, definitely I will do that. String slicing, right? See. So from this hello world, I want to extract the word world. Okay. So then we can want to check the position of W. 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. We also want to count the space also as the position. Suppose string slicing, right? Suppose I want to extract word from the substring. Okay. How would you, somebody asking that how would you remove spaces, right? Spaces we can't remove from the string. Okay. Because string is immutable, we can create new string without spaces. Okay. Without spaces, we can create a new string, but we cannot remove the spaces from original string. Okay. So somebody asked about slicing. You have to give the 5 and colon so that you will get world. 5 is the position of space. If you don't require space, you can give 6. Okay. So like this, you can apply slicing. So if you are having doubts, you can ask now. Any other doubts? You cannot check like that. Any item of a list starting with certain string. So you cannot check that. Okay. Suppose let us take a list here. So what is the list? I previously told you here. Yeah, this names list, right? You can check with position. Based on position, you can check. Suppose for name in names, if name double equal to Praveen, you can print like this. can do like this. Small p, right? Not the capital P. Like this you can do. You cannot. Can integer is added to a string? So yeah, you can add integers. String to list is not able to, we cannot able to convert. Okay. So string is one of the data type and list is another data type. List is of sequence data type. Actually, how to convert string into list? Yes, you can use numbers in strings, but you should use inside the quotations. Okay. Any other doubts you are having? If you are not having, you can leave the meeting. If you are not having any doubts, you can leave the meeting. Difference between list and tuple. A list is of mutable type. We can make changes. And tuple is immutable. So we will discuss that in list. When we started list and tuple, we will discuss them. Numbers and include special characters like. You can also include special characters in the string. Okay. So any other questions? How to convert int into a string? Yeah, int you can convert. Suppose str of so you will get output as in quotations you will get 6 like this str of int. Yes, sir. You can use str method. Okay. So if you are not having any doubts, you can leave the meeting. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I am ending the meeting, so we will continue from the tomorrow's class.